वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। रुद्रा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। We're reading Shrimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 5th chapter, titled as Sri Vidurji's talk with Maitreya Rishi, text number 13th. The shloka is on the screen, you can repeat after me. Shraddhadhanasya Vivardhamana Viraktim Anyatra Karoti Pumsa Hare Padanusmriti Nivrittasya Samasta Dukkha Apyayam Ashu Dhate. So hold the shloka, we'll recite for the benefit of all of us. Shraddhadhanasya vivardhamana viraktimanyatra karoti pumsa hare padam smruti nivrittasya samasta dukkhapyayamashu dhate. Translation. For one who is anxious to engage constantly in hearing such topics, Krishna Katha gradually increases his indifference towards all other things. Such constant remembrance of lotus feet of the Lord Krishna by the devotee who has achieved transcendental bliss vanquishes all his miseries without delay. What a wonderful shloka this is. Here, Vidurji is glorifying the Krishna Katha. Vidurji is mentioning here that one who hears Krishna Katha means either Shrimad Bhagavad Gita or Shrimad Bhagavatam. Yes. One who engages in hearing Krishna Katha, what is the result? He develops indifference towards the other things, which means one develops detachment from the material things. And constant remembrance of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna by devotee, it will vanquish, it will remove all the miseries from the life without elevation, instantaneously. Shraddhadhanasya vivardha viraktim vivardhamana. Vivardha means increase. As you increase the hearing of Krishna Katha, it will increase your detachment from the material things. And further it is said that, here in the shloka says, Samasta dukkha, all the miseries will disappear from your life without delay. Samasta dukkha apyayamashu. Apyayam ashu. Ashu means without delay. Dhate, executes. So, as soon as we is constantly hearing Shrimad Bhagavatam, every Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, every day hearing Shrimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, constantly remembering Krishna by chanting His holy name, it will remove our attachment for the material things. It is the material things which causes us misery. And as we constantly increase our hearing for Krishna Katha, it will decrease all the problems, all the miseries in our life without delay. Without delay means instantaneously actually. So, more we chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, what are the effects of chanting mantra? First, it will increase the detachment. Second, it will increase the attachment. So, what is the detachment from material things? Attachment to Krishna. And third, it will remove all the misery. So, three benefits of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And hearing Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad. Detachment from material things, attachment to Krishna, and removal of all the miseries. So, that is benefit of hearing Krishna Katha. There is no other medicine other than this. Constant, satatam, constant. In purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, we must certainly know that on the absolute plane, Krishna Katha and Krishna are one and the same. This is a very important sentence actually. Krishna and Krishna's holy name, there is no difference actually. When we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This name itself is equal to Krishna. Then when we are hearing Shrimad Bhagavatam or when we are meditating upon Shrimad Bhagavatam, which means that we are associating with Krishna himself. When reading Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, we are associating with Krishna himself. Lord is the absolute truth, and therefore his name, form, quality, etc., which are all understood to be Krishna Katha, are not different from him. So Krishna has many dimensions. One dimension of Krishna is Krishna's form, Archa Vigraha form. Second, Krishna's dimension is Krishna's name. Third, Krishna's dimension is Krishna's paraphernalia. Paraphernalia means flutes, Lord Krishna's flute, Lord Krishna's conch shell, his Krishna's stick, all those are paraphernalia. Then Lord Krishna's pastimes. Then Lord Krishna's associates. Then Krishna's quality. All these are nothing but Krishna himself. They are not different from him. Bhagavad Gita being spoken by Lord is as good as Lord himself. You see, this is a so important sentence. Bhagavad Gita and Shrimad Bhagavatam are not different than Krishna himself. So we should treat Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam as if it is Krishna himself. So we never disregard, dishonor Bhagavad Gita or Shrimad Bhagavatam. When a sincere devotee reads Bhagavad Gita, this is as good as seeing Lord face to face. This is so important in his personal presence. अगर आपको भगवान को देखना है आपके सामने तो क्या करना है? भगवद गीता पढ़ो, भागवतम पढ़ो, क्योंकि भगवद गीता और भागवतम ये भगवान का साक्षात स्वरूप है. सो भक्त के लिए भगवद गीता और भागवतम कोई साधारण पुस्तक नहीं है, ये कोई पेपर नहीं है, ये भगवान के चरण है, भगवान को हम स्पर्श कर रहे हैं. लेकिन जिसमें जो भक्ति नहीं है वो क्या समझेगा? Yes, Harinam is also equal to Krishna's name, Krishna himself, and that is why when we chant, we should chant it very attentively. All the potencies of Lord are there when one reads Bhagavad Gita, provided it is read in the way recommended in the Gita by oneself. One cannot foolishly manufacture an interpretation of Bhagavad Gita and still bring about transcendental benefit. भगवान ने अर्जुन को भगवद गीता कैसे पढ़ना ये बताया है. भगवान जब अर्जुन भगवान की शरणागति में गए तो भगवान को कहा कि शिष्येत्तहं साधिमां त्वं प्रपन्नम. तो अर्जुन ने भगवान को गुरु के हिसाब से स्वीकार किया. तो भगवान ने कहा कि ठीक है, अभी मैं आपको भगवद गीता सुनाता हूँ. इसलिए जब हम भगवत गीता या भागवतम का अभ्यास करते हैं तो वी हैव टू सरेंडर टू कृष्णा, देन ओनली वी विल अंडरस्टैंड। भक्तो उसी में सखा चेती, भगवान ने अर्जुन को कहा कि मैं भगवत गीता आपको किस लिए बता रहा हूँ, बिकॉज यू आर माई डिवोटी एंड यू आर माई डियर फ्रेंड हु हैज सरेंडर्ड टू मी, सो आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू भगवत गीता। If we are surrendered to Krishna, then we will understand the Bhagavad Gita as understood by Krishna, Arjuna himself. But if we are not surrendered, then we will not get all the benefit of Bhagavad Gita. One cannot foolishly manufacture an interpretation of Bhagavad Gita and still bring about transcendental benefit. Anyone who tries to squeeze artificial meaning or interpretation from Bhagavad Gita for an ulterior motive is not Shraddhadha Pumsa. One engaged anxiously in bona fide hearing of Krishna Katha. Some people, they misinterpret Bhagavad Gita or they try to put their own interpretation into it. But we should not. We should present Bhagavad Gita as it is. As it is means that what is presented by Krishna to Arjuna, we try to present the Bhagavad Gita as it is. And that is why Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. So at the end of reading Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna got Krishna. And similarly, at the end of reading Bhagavad Gita, one should get Krishna. Then that is real Bhagavad Gita. And that is what happens when we read Bhagavad Gita as it is. At the end of reading Bhagavad Gita, many devotees have surrendered themselves to Krishna. And they have spent entire life for surrendering Krishna, for service of Krishna, because they read Bhagavad Gita as it is translated by Srila Prabhupada. There is Bhagavad Gita translated by some politician as well. There is Bhagavad Gita translated by some scholar. But all those Bhagavad Gita, they are mundane interpretation. They want to present their own philosophy in the name of Bhagavad Gita. There is one doctor who presented Bhagavad Gita as if it is a conversation between Krishna and a patient and a doctor. So then you cannot get Krishna out of it. But Srila Prabhupada, who is a pure devotee of Krishna, he has seen, he has felt Krishna. So that is why when we read Bhagavad Gita as it is, at the end we get Krishna Bhakti. That is very important outcome of Bhagavad Gita.
Can give Krishna Bhakti to
Anybody who reads Bhagavad Gita as it is, with surrender to Krishna, will get Krishna Bhakti for sure. Yes. Such a person cannot derive any benefit from reading Bhagavad Gita. However, a great scholar he may be in the estimation of laymen. The Shraddhadana or the faithful devotee can actually derive all the merits of Bhagavad Gita because by omnipotency of Lord, he achieves the transcendental bliss, which vanquishes the attachment and nullifies all the miseries. Here is the thing. Omnipotency. Omnipotency means that Lord Krishna is everywhere. Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yam Itato Narsimha Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha. भगवान सभी जगह है. ओमनीपोटेंसी यानी कहा भगवान बाहर भी है, अंदर भी है, पुस्तक के अंदर भी है. जब हम भगवान के शब्दों का स्मरण करते हैं, भगवान के नाम का स्मरण करते हैं, भगवान की कथा का स्मरण करते हैं, भगवद गीता भागवतम का स्मरण करते हैं, तो भगवान वहाँ पे साक्षात हाजिर रहते हैं. इसको कहते हैं ओमनीपोटेंसी. सभी जगह, यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र, इसको कहते हैं ओमनीपोटेंसी. जब भगवान हमारे सामने सर्वत्र हाजिर है और जब हम भगवान को याद करते हैं, भगवान की लीला का स्मरण करते हैं, तो क्या होता है? तो हमारी भौतिक चीज़ों से आकर्षण ऑटोमेटिक कम हो जाता है. और जो भी हमारे जीवन में दुख है, जो भौतिक चीज़ों के कारण, वो इमीडिएटली उसका नाश हो जाता है. Only the devotee by his factual experience can understand the importance of this verse spoken by Vidura. The pure devotee of the Lord enjoys life by constantly remembering the lotus feet of Lord by hearing Krishna Katha. Vidur, Vidurji was a pure devotee of Lord, so he was never satisfied hearing Krishna Katha. So he was constantly engaged. He heard Krishna Katha from Uddhavji. Now he want to hear Krishna Katha from Vidurji. And Vidurji first he heard from Uddhavji and now he wants to hear from Maitreya Rishi. So we can see that Vidurji is very eager to hear Krishna Katha. Similarly was the case of Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj was so much engrossed in hearing Krishna Katha that for 7 days and 7 nights, without taking prasadam, food or sleep, he was engaged in hearing Krishna Katha. And Parikshit Maharaj constantly asked questions, more and more questions to Shukdev Goswami. Because more you ask questions, the devotees will glorify more Krishna. Same was with Shonak Rishi and 10,000 sages who assembled in Naimisharanya. They asked Sutta Goswami that please narrate the Krishna Katha which you just heard from Shukdev Goswami. And they heard this Krishna Katha for days and days together without interruption. So here we can see that pure devotees of the Lord, they are always happy in hearing about Krishna Katha. For such a devotee, there is no such thing as material existence. And the much advertised bliss of Brahmananda is like a fig for a devotee who is in the midst of transcendental ocean of bliss. So a fig. Fig means very insignificant. So some people they want to be Brahmananda. They want to be in the. They want to merge with Brahma. Brahman. Brahman is the effulgence of Lord in the form of a light. So some people want to merge with that Brahman effulgence of light, Lord Krishna. But for a devotee, hearing Krishna Katha is much more blissful than merging with Krishna. So they enjoy hearing Krishna Katha more. And that is the sign of a devotee. A devotee wants to hear more Krishna Katha. And non-devotee, one who is not surrendered to Krishna, he wants to hear more about politics. He wants to hear more about movies. He wants to hear more about sports or gossiping. A pure devotee of Lord, he is not interested. He says, what a waste of time. I will not spend a single moment of my life without hearing Krishna. Well, one who is interested in hearing Krishna Katha, one who is attracted to lotus feet of Krishna, and one who wants to serve Krishna, he is a devotee. As we summarize here, that Bhagavad Gita, Shrimad Bhagavatam, they are none other than Krishna himself. So when we read Bhagavad Gita or Shrimad Bhagavatam, we are actually associating with Krishna Katha. When we are chanting Krishna's name, actually Krishna's name is equal to Krishna himself. Hence, we have to constantly remember Krishna, constantly hear Krishna Katha. And what are the benefits? 3 benefits. First one is detachment from material things. Second, attachment to Krishna. And third, instant removal of all the miseries, from material miseries from the life, right, without delay. So here again, this shloka is very important shloka. Sarshaddadhanas vivardhamana विरक्ति अन्यत्र करोति पुंसम हरे पदाम स्मृतिम निवृत्तस्य समस्त दुखा अपयमाशु धत्ते. जितना श्रद्धा से हम भगवान की स्मरण करेंगे, भगवान की कथा पढ़ेंगे, तो क्या हो जाएगा? विवर्धमान, our gradual our attachment to Krishna will increase. Viraktim anyatra, virakti यानी detachment for anyatra, other things we will get detached automatically. Hare padam smriti nivrittasya. Bhagavan Hari ki padam, lotus feet. Remembering constantly about lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna's pastimes, what will happen? Samasta dukkha, all the dukkha will be removed from our life, vanquished. immediately without delay. Ashu, without delay. Srila Prabhupada ki